Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draft your built-up bodice block for an illusion dress with a panel cut. So the first measurement here is the half length, which is the nape to waist. 16 inches is what I'm using for the half length. Then I'll rule across. On this line is where you take your waist measurement. The next measurement is the chest measurement or the bust measurement. So I'm using 23 cm or 22 cm, depends, for the bust measurement. And this line is where you take your bust measurement divided by 4. Next is to divide your waist by 4 and mark it on the line there. Then after that, I'm taking out the bust point, that is from your shoulder to your nipple. Then I'll roll across it. And then the bust divided by 4, I'll mark the answer on the chest line. And then for the dart, it's 8 inches, so half of it, which is 4, and then half inch on the left, half inch on the right for the dart. And then I'll connect it to the line of the bust point to mark out my dart. I'm just confirming the measurement so that the line will be straight. And then I'll form the dart. Next thing is to measure 23 cm for the hip depth. For the hip depth. You can use 22, but 20 to 23 cm is ideal for hip depth, but I'm working with 23 cm for the hip depth. And then I'll rule across. It's on this line that you mark out your hip measurement divided by 4. So the hip measurement divided by 4, mark the answer there. And then I'm going to connect with the French curve. Yes, just like that. Then shaping it. So avoid all these straight, sharp points. Next is the shoulder line, half of your shoulder line. Also rule it across to the bust line. I'm confirming the measurement to know if it's a straight line. Okay. Then next, for the fitting, I'm coming down by 4 inches. Then I'll come out by 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches on both sides to give it the fitting, the built-up pattern, that fitting on dresses that we see that holds the bust well. This is the work done. So I'm just going to make sure it's curved properly. Then I'll connect it back so it's like the new dart line. And then I'm also going to measure the dart line for my hip, 2 inches away from the hip line. Then I'll connect it to the dart line on the waist. Now we change the measurement. The dart formation on the hip line is going to be changed to match the one on the waist exactly. So these ones are not useful anymore. Next is to come down by 0.5 or 0.75 or 1 inch for the shoulder slant, and then find the half measurement to connect your armhole. I came in by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it to the armhole. Simple as that. And then I use 3 inches for the neck width. So I'll just connect the shoulder slant. So there, that's 3 inches, and I also use 3.5 inches, and then I'll curve it with a French curve. That's the neck opening. So this is the front pattern. Then I also drew out a line for the illusion, remember. Then I straightened out the panel line and also extended down to the hip. So like I said, this that line that is not useful, I'm going to cut it out. This is the shape it's going to give me for the fitted built-up dress. Let me just draw a line here. Yep. So it's a long gown actually. So this is just a pattern. When I'm cutting, I'm going to extend the line on my fabric. So this is how the front pattern looks like. Yes, this is the front pattern. Then I'm going to use here for net. It's an illusion, remember. So it's going to be a net. So that's just the simple front pattern, built-up pattern. No much work involved in it. Writing out the measurements I'm adding so I won't forget what I'm working with. Then I'll cut out the dart here. Yes, it's no longer needed. 1/2 inch, 1.5 cm inches. So this is the seam and the joining allowance I'm adding here. I always like to mark it out so I won't forget when I'm cutting. No one is above mistakes. So that's it for the front. Then the back pattern is exactly the same thing. I've done my darts. So from the waistline, I'm going to come in by 1.5 cm or 2 cm and connect it about 2 inches away from the hip line and also to the back line. That's the shaping, so the zip doesn't curve when you sew the dress. And then I'm going to extend the line. Like I said, I'm going to extend the line. So like I said, it's an illusion dress, a long dress with a slit opening. So I'm just confirming the measurements to make sure it matches the one with the hip. So I'm adjusting the line here, and then I'm making the shoulder slant. The width too is the same with the front, 3 inches. Then the depth, I'm using 1.5 for my back opening. It's not a deep opening for the back. Time to cut. So you cut out the dart because you're not making use of it. So this is the illusion, the line, illusion line for the back net. The net is applicable to the front and the back. So I'm going to mark it out. Yep. Put my measurements in so I don't forget again. Cut out the dart. Cut out the other unnecessary lines that I'm not making use of. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying because it's an easy tutorial. I just hope it's easy enough. Cut the neck opening. Put in my necessary measurements. the seam allowance I'm working with. So that's just the simple drafting of the front and back pattern. So here is a short image of the front pattern, the back pattern, the front and back pattern together, and then here's a short video of the dress. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my. Wise man said, follow the stars. There you shall find a piece of advice. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light.